Hi everyone, this is 6th grade Elevate lesson 58. Yesterday, students learned to write numerical expressions. Today, they are determining operations by interpreting word problems. So, yesterday, they just looked at numerical expressions in words and had to translate them into number form. Today, they're looking at word problems, having to identify the operation that they see and then write the expression before finding the solution. And so this right here is a great activity to start with. I recommend you splitting the class into 4 groups and asking them. It could be like 2 tables, do question A, but just have enough kids work on each of these 4 questions, 1 question per group. And so have them read the word problem and identify what operation they see, as well as what expression they think they can write. So let's look at this first one. So it says Nelson purchased 30 graphic novels and nonfiction books. If he bought 18 nonfiction books, how many graphic novels did Nelson purchase? This one says Nelson bought 5 nonfiction books. He bought 3 more graphic novels than he did nonfiction books. How many graphic novels did Nelson buy? And so have them go through the question. What operation do they see? And what is the expression they think they can write? So this one is probably going to be the most tricky one, only because it says if he bought 18 nonfiction books, he has 30 altogether. It says he has 30 graphic novels and nonfiction books. So the 30 is the graphic novels and the nonfiction. 18 of the 30 are nonfiction. So even though the word and is here, and it is a buzzword that typically indicates we have to add, because 30 is our whole and 18 is our part, we actually have to subtract for this question. And so the expression that we would write is 30 minus 18. That would give us 12 as our solution, right? So that is the work that students are going to be doing today. So from there, I wouldn't say you have to go these are the answers. So hopefully students don't read this and go through it, but I just think it's a nice activity to see what students come up with based on yesterday's lesson. And so from there, you will model questions 49 to 52 for students, just walking them through how to go through the word problem and how to jot the operation and solution. From there, they're going to launch into 10 minutes of partner practice and then 5 minutes on their exit ticket. I do want to go over questions that look like question 51. And I think it might be hard for students to see how this is multiplication. So it says a pack has 8 pencils, right? So let me draw. I'm going to draw at the bottom of the question. So a pack has 8 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Liam buys 3 packs. So that's 1 pack. Here's another pack. And here's another pack. They all have 8 in it. So that was 8. This is another 8. And this is another 8. How many pencils did Liam buy? This question is asking students to multiply 3 times 8. Right? So anytime there is a ratio type question, so 1 pack is 8, right? This is a 1 to 8 ratio. It requires us to multiply to find an equivalent ratio, right? So if this is a 1 to 8 ratio, then that means that 3 packs would give me 24, right? Because 1 times 3 gives me 3, and 8 times 3 gives me 24. And so they'll do their exit ticket. The exit ticket is pretty easy. The first 2 questions ask them to only identify the operation, and then the last two questions ask them to identify the operation, find the solution. And so this question is out of this exit ticket, sorry, is out of 6 points. And as always, your sprint fluency is at the bottom.